Hey everyone, it's Audrey Berm from Audrey Lynn Studios on the west side of Canada. Sorry about my dog. Maybe I'll just wait. Okay, he stopped. Yesterday I uploaded a vid on me throwing an oil bottle, and one of my subscribers said that would like to see how I trim them. So the one I made was this, and I have a couple more here as well. So I will show you how I do that. Um, I like my apron. It's an Amazon apron. I was so surprised. Anyway, let's go. Okay, so I have a Giffen grip, and I'm going to be using this size of holder. I don't know what you call these things. There's different sizes, and I put different color tape on them so that I can find them easily in my box. And then what I do is use just a plastic tumbler that I got from the dollar store. I put it in there, get it nice and tight. And then I cut strips of broadcloth, which is just a real simple cloth from the fabric store, and it's cheap. And I just cut them into strips, lay one that way, and I don't see the long one here, whatever, another one this way, and then I put my bottle in. First I assess my bottle. There's definitely still some weight down here, so I know that I can carve a little bit off there, and then stick it in there. And we'll make sure it's pretty centered. There's maybe just a little bit on this side. Yeah, there we go. So just gonna put this up a little bit since I showed you the system already. And then I have, I use this tool. I don't know what they call this one. Danish? I don't know. Anyway, and I can start taking a little bit of this off. Now, I do have a spinner. Oh my goodness, everybody's outside now, and the dog too. Just a minute. Okay, I think everybody cleared out. All right, so start taking some of this off. So I'm using this spinner, Diamond Core tool spinner. I've used just a lid before, just a plastic lid on here like that. So it's not essential that you have a Diamond Core spinner on there. Oops, I think that I'm pushing too hard here, so you do have to be careful you don't push it off center. I think I'm pushing it off center because it's a little on the dry side. Oh my goodness, I see my hair in here. It's stuck in the clay. So I will probably have to go a little bit slower just because it is a little bit harder. It's pushing off. Okay. So you can wet it a little bit if you find that it is too dry, just to soften it up. And you just keep doing that. every once in a while. The oil bottle wall thickness is pretty good. Like it's all good in here, so I don't have to worry about that. It was just at the bottom. And I really try when I'm throwing to make that happen so that all I have to do is trim the bottom. I know some people don't even do that. Maybe they're just better at throwing than I am. So now I'm just going to test it. Yeah, that's pretty good. And I pretty much like the profile. I could probably take a little bit off right there. I can see it kind of bulge out a little bit. And that was right about here. There. Great. I'm just going to leave it at that. And sponge off all the water lines and slip lines. And you don't have to do that on the wheel, but it's sure a lot easier when you do. All right. So when I use these, it makes it so there's minimal marking around where the rim of the glass hits the bottle. So now I'll just, I don't need to trim anything here. I can see that it's all good. Otherwise I would put this in the Giffen grip down there. And we'll see, maybe the next one we'll have to do that. I'm gonna do one here because I'm going to put grooves in it. So I'll do that for you too. There. Nice. All done. And then let's get those back on there. And let's do this one. So I don't want to put a handle on it. I just don't feel like it. So what I'm going to do is put grooves here so that it's easier to hold this bottle when you're pouring your oil. And if oil leaks out, then you have those grooves that you can hang on to. So this one feels even drier. So let's just give it a little bit of a sponge. All right. And then let's take some of that off. Yeah, it's just that much too dry. to this. Oh, for goodness sake. I pulled it off center again. It's so much nicer when they're just a little bit softer. Oh well. You can only do what you can do, right? I had to throw a commission this morning and then practice my instrument, and they just had to be done, and then yeah, that's what happens. Your oil bottles are too dry. Even though I did have them under plastic, but just lightly under plastic. I can see that I still have a bit of a bump right here. It is not making me happy. So just a minute here. Okay. I probably don't need to stress about it either, because I'm going to put grooves in, and then that'll just kind of camouflage whatever profile things that I don't like. But I don't know, I like to make sure my pieces are well done first. So all right, let's have a look. And I want to pick it up and assess it again. Oh yeah, that's good. It's a good weight. But I don't like this. There's just a little bit of a bulge there that does not look intentional. Okay, that's better. All right. All right, so now I have a tool that I always use, and it just came in like way when I started, came in a pack. I don't even know what this, doesn't even have a name on it. Anyway, you can use anything that's like that to create your groove. So I usually just, well, make sure that it's pretty centered. And I want to groove this area here because that's where the hand is going to hold. So at least I want to cover that area. And I just go around a couple times in one ring and then start to move up the piece. And then I usually end on one ring like that. And then I usually go back. I don't know, I just like it. You know, we all have something that we like, so I'll start here, follow that ring I made at the top, and just start making my way down the piece, just to the top ring. There. Yeah, go figure. Now, you know, when you get to that deeper into the piece, then it's getting softer. All right. Yeah, come on. There. There. Okay. So that's how I trim it. And then the other one I'll do this way again, and I might, you know, put like a button right here so that your finger would kind of sit right below that button. So just thinking about the fact that these are probably going to be used for oil, and you don't want it to be so, it's going to be slippery. So you want to have some sort of a groove or something, or a handle. Okay, this other oil bottle that I have, man, did I throw this poorly. It bulges out right there, and then it comes in. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's so bad. So it was off kilter, and then I got too thin right down in here. So rather than huck it, I'm going to make this into a luminaire somehow. I don't know what the design is going to be, but all I know is I'm going to cut a hole for a candle. So I have this set of rounds, and I just pick one that I know the candle will fit in. And where is it thin? It's thin from here to here. So let's go about like that. And I'm just going to mark the circle there. And I can see, like you can see where the bottom is, right? And then I'll take a knife and cut that out. I mean, why throw it away if you can make something else out of it, right? There. Nice. Perfect place for a tea light. Or you could even stuff those fairy lights up in there. So I'll put like holes around here so that it all shines through. There you go. Okay, so here's the oil bottle that we threw on the video. And this was one I threw after that, and this one has the grooves in it. And then this one was the one that I threw very poorly. And now it's going to be a luminaire somehow, some way. So, all right, so if you got something out of this video, like and subscribe, that'd be really great. And thank you for the subscriber who asked me to trim. And I meant to look at your name before I sat down and I forgot, but I'll put it on the screen right here. And yeah, happy creating. Peace out.